Hey friends, okay, we had another gloomy, rainy day, so that means another day of cooking, another day of eating. Goodness, y'all, what are we going to do when this weather is over with and we've gained 10, 20 pounds? That's what I'm worried about. Let me show you what I'm going to make tonight. I'm going to do a skillet chicken pot pie, okay? So let's get going here because I have one stick of butter over here in my iron skillet. I know it sounds like a lot, but we're putting a lot of stuff in this, y'all. Let me get this in there so it's getting hot. Ooh. Alright, so let me tell you what I put in there, y'all. I did, put this over here. I did 2 potatoes, just because I didn't want a lot of potatoes in this. I wanted a few, but not too awful many, okay? So I did 2 potatoes, diced them up really small. You can see here, like, let me get one out. Little small pieces like this so they can get good and soft. And then I diced up 3 carrots, 1 stalk of celery, and about half of an onion, okay? And then I just have some butter in here, and I'm just going to saute these up for a minute. I want the vegetables to start getting good soft, and I'll come back and we're going to do a lot more. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and add some of our other stuff. So we're going to add 1 chicken bouillon, okay? And we're going to add a little bit of water with this. If you want to do just chicken broth, you can, but you're not going to need much. I can get this thing open. These are the hardest things to get open sometimes. I'll pop that down in there. I'm going to cut it down a little bit. I'm going to throw in some garlic. Okay. Let's see, about a good teaspoon or so. And then we're going to also put in the better than bouillon. You can do just the cubes if you want, but I like to do a little of each. Just a little spoonful like that. And like I said, already in here we just have our butter, potatoes, carrots, celery, and onion cooking down. Then we added our garlic. And then now we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of spices. Even though we have onion, we're going to add onion powder. Just be generous with your seasoning. We're going to add in some thyme. Just a little bit, I'm thinking. Not that much. Maybe about half a teaspoon to start with. You know, we always taste and go back and see if we need to add more. And then about the same of the rosemary. About half a teaspoon of it. Okay. Let's see. We're going to throw in a little bit of parsley. We'll sprinkle some of it in. Don't really have to measure it. We'll put some more in a minute. Okay, let's see. And now we're going to put in just a smidge of water since we put that bouillon in there. Help it cook down. I'm thinking that was maybe about 1/4 of a cup, okay? We still have that butter in here. What we want to do with this part here is just let those vegetables get good and soft. Now, you may like a crunchy texture to your vegetables in your chicken pot pie, but I like for mine to be soft. And so this is the best way to soften them up if you're using fresh vegetables. I just happen to have these, but you can certainly use all canned or all frozen, however you want to do it, okay? So I'm just going to cut that down. Let those veggies sit there and cook and all that good spice and season. Oh yeah, we didn't do salt and pepper. Ooh, goodness, y'all. I bet y'all were thinking, are you not going to add salt and pepper? Not too much awful salt because we do have the bouillon and stuff in there. So just sprinkle you some of that in. Then I'm going to do that's probably about half a teaspoon of pepper. Let's see now where we're at. There we go. That looks good. Okay, y'all. I'm just going to let this cook down a little bit. Let that chicken bouillon cook in there real good. Let our veggies continue to get soft. And I'll come back and we're going to add some more stuff. Okay, y'all. Our veggies are getting good and soft. Now we're going to add in a few frozen veggies. I have some green peas here. Now, you can just get a bag of the mixed vegetables. But now, I'm not crazy about corn. I will put it in some of my soups. But I'm not crazy about it, so I just decided to do it this way, okay? So let's see. We're going to put, let's start with about half for now. Let's set that over there. So then we'll see how many we have. And then we have some green beans. About the same for these, about half the package. Now let's see where we're at. Y'all, this smells so good and savory. I can't wait. Now we're going to put in a can of cream of mushroom. You can use cream of chicken if you want. I just decided to do this. Y'all, this little tool that someone sent me for this is the absolute best. It gets every bit out of your can. I love it. Don't you look at that. Like, it gets every drop. Then you just gotta worry about getting it off the spoon. Okay, so in our can here, I'm gonna put a little bit of our water. And again, you can do chicken broth, but since I put so much bouillon and flavoring in there, water will be just fine. Just a little bit, and then mix it. And we may do 2 cans of soup. I'm not sure. We're gonna see how thick it is. And I have a can of cream of chicken. I may do 1 of each. Now, if you don't want to do the can of soup, you can always use some flour and use broth or whatever and do it that way. It's totally optional. Let's see. I think I may need to add a little bit more because we haven't even put our chicken in yet. So we want this to be good and creamy. Let's see. No, what do y'all think? I think we may. Let me open up one of these cans, y'all, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I have another cream of mushroom here, and we may not need all this can, but I wanted it to be a little bit, have a little more gravy in it than that. And it's looking good. Okay, y'all, I'm just going to let this cook down for a second. We're going to add our chicken here in just a minute, and then we're going to put our topping on, and I'll come back. All right, let's add our chicken, y'all. I moved this over here so you'll be a little bit closer to see, but I have some rotisserie chicken here. I cheated today, but it's so good and stuff like this. I'm just going to pop that in there, however much or little you want. Whatever's left after you get done nibbling on it. That's the hard part. When I have rotisserie chicken, I have to use it for whatever I'm intending to use it for because it won't sit around here very long. So that's thickened it up a little bit. Let me get a little bit of liquid. Now y'all, you just have to eyeball this part about how thin or thick you want it. I know it's going to cook a little bit longer, so I'd like to have a little bit more liquid in there, which I know a chicken pot pie is pretty thick, and this will thicken up some more. I wish y'all could smell this. It smells divine. Okay, let's put our top on it, and we're going to pop this in the oven, y'all. Looks good. Smells good. Alright, so, I didn't get them out. Alright, so I'm going to use these crescent rolls. These butterflake crescent rolls. Now, I know people do biscuits. They do just the pie crust or topping or whatever, but I like these. But you can use whichever kind you want. Alright, let's see. I'll open these up. Let me lay these over here. And I'm going to kind of tear them up a little bit because I like for them to be little spaces in between. That's why I like to use this. But if you want just the whole top covered, you can definitely do that. I like for the to be little spots where it's bubbling out. Y'all tell me what you like to do. Okay. Let's see. It's kind of like just doing a little puzzle here. All right, we'll fit one more right there. This little small one. Let's see. We'll take this little piece. We'll put it right here. And take this one. We'll put it up here. Okay. I think that will do it. We'll save out that little bit right there. Okay, so I have my egg wash here. We're going to brush it over the top. It gives it that nice, pretty, golden color. I put just a little bit of water in here with this to help thin it out. Probably could have put a little bit more, but that's okay. Now, y'all, I have my oven set on 375. We're going to pop this in there just long enough for this to get good and brown. I don't know for sure how long, but I will definitely let y'all know. I'll turn my timer on so that I can remember to tell you. Okay. Okay. I believe that's got it, y'all. I think I'm going to do a little bit of parsley on top for that pretty color y'all know that I like. And I'm going to pop this in there and I'll be back. Alright, y'all, I'm fixing to get our pot pie out of the oven. I can't take it smelling it no longer. Ooh. That looks good, y'all. We're going to have to let it rest for a minute. Oh, let me turn that off. Get up here and look at this. Does that not look good, y'all? It's just bubbling. Alright, y'all, I'm going to let this rest for just a second and come back and we're going to taste it. I'm excited for this. I ain't had one of these in years. Okay, y'all, this is still really hot, but I'm so ready to taste it. So let's get some of this out. Let's see. Let's get this little piece right here. It looks good and crispy. I think I'm going to like these, using these flaky croissants. Because when you tap on them, like they feel flaky. They have that flaky feel to them. Alright, let's see if we can get some out without dropping it everywhere. Oh, mate. Y'all, this was so easy too, and it just being in one pot here. Now, if you want to use all frozen or canned vegetables, you can, but I do recommend letting them cook and saute up in that butter and all of the seasonings for a little bit. I feel like that really helps get all that good flavor in there. Okay, these smell divine. Okay, see that, y'all? It's not a bit too thick. I was worried about it maybe being a little too thick, but it's not at all. I guess it's probably just more liquid cooked out. You don't have to put these same vegetables. You put whatever vegetables you want. You know, I know sometimes chicken pot pies have potatoes. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they have corn. I've seen them with broccoli. So you can do whatever combination you want. And y'all, I didn't end up adding any other seasoning since all that I told y'all. We did the half a teaspoon of rosemary and thyme, the garlic powder, salt and pepper, the bouillon. That's very important because remember, we even added in a little bit of water. It didn't dilute the flavor at all. So that was perfect. Ooh, this bowl is even getting hot, y'all. This thing is hot. And I cooked this 20 minutes on 375. I couldn't remember if I told y'all or not, but 20 minutes, 375. I didn't even turn it on broil. Those got really good and brown on top. Talk about a comfort meal. This is good. I love this. I've never been a huge fan of chicken pot pie, But if it's one that's homemade and made just right, I love it. This is perfect. That flavor is amazing, y'all. Burn in my hand. Frozen veggies turned out great. Those potatoes are so good and soft. Carrots are soft. Those croissants are delicious, y'all. I hope y'all try this. You'll love it. Anyway, y'all, that's it for tonight. Oh, yeah, and I hope y'all seen the cookie video. I made those last night after I made the other chicken dish. And it was late, so I didn't want to post it until today. But my aunt, real quick, my aunt came by at lunch and grabbed some and took back up to work for her and the girls at work, and they absolutely loved them. And my aunt is the one that bakes so well in our family. She's always been the one to make the sweets. So I was really excited for her to try them, and I said, now y'all have to be honest with me. And they said they were terrific. So y'all got to try that recipe, because I loved them too, but of course you want somebody else's opinion. But they loved them. Anyway, it's posted on my page if you didn't see it. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.